Hello and welcome to today's video. Now today we'll be taking a look at the Sensex, as it's the Sensex's expiry today, and as we've looked at the Bank Nifty, Nifty and Fin Nifty in the previous days. Today we'll take a look at what option buyers and what option sellers can do with the Sensex in today's view. Now yesterday's video on the Nifty, in the intraday time frames it worked perfectly. This is in the intraday time frames. I had said that option buyers will only really have a move once it gets above 22,700, and if it goes above that and breaks 22,750, which is a key hurdle, then it can rise to 22,900 and 22,980. That's exactly how it played out, as it basically shot up to 22,980. Very good for intraday trading. Positional puts it in a bit of a limbo because we're now at the top of the range, and it will be interesting to see, let's say, how the index now handles that complete top which it has reached. I've made a video for the clients to see how to trade that, as we have entered some call sells and we'll be entering some more call sells tomorrow, most likely. Now, how the index is going to perform, the Sensex is going to perform tomorrow. Now, the Sensex had a similar thing like the Nifty today. This is as the Sensex went and hit the high it has of its previous time. This is the Sensex has been trading for a range like the Nifty from quite some time. If you look at it in the daily time frames, and today it just basically went and hit the top. So now that makes tomorrow's trading session a tricky one, because number one, it's the expiry. So there's going to be fresh money which will have come at the top there, to try to make sure that they earn from selling calls above a certain level. And the put sellers will have come in very aggressively, as the rise which happened today will have given them a lot of confidence to basically really push the boundary on the put sell side. Let's say it closed at 74,456. So I'll say the put sellers, let's say below 75k, will have come would have put very aggressive positions, and so tomorrow will make the expiry a very interesting trading session. Now when we drop to the 15-minute chart to try to see what can be done tomorrow for the Sensex, since it is expiry. And when we pop on the levels, now tomorrow on the option buy side, the first thing which I'll be looking at is we are right now smack in the middle of a resistance and a support range. This is, we have very strong support between 75,160 and 75,240, and then we have very strong resistance between 75,700 and 75,780. Now, due to us being smack in the middle of it, I believe due to the positivity we have seen today, there's a higher likelihood of us going towards testing these two. Now, if we go and decide to test these two, I'll be interested in seeing how the volume looks then. This is as if the volume build-up keeps being as positive as it has been today, we may break through, and that will send call sellers fleeing, and that on an expiry day will cause severe short covering in the index. However, if this is the Sensex managed to get stopped between 75,700 and 75,780. And by chance, let's say we have a bit of a box range move there that is got low volume candles in terms of the bullish front, then I expect a very fast fall to 75,240 to 75,160. By chance we break the zone, then we again come to the next zone, which is 74,840 to 74,900. That's another support. The Sensex will move similar to how the Nifty moved today. As yesterday, the Nifty had a cluster between 22,700 and 22,750. As soon as it broke that cluster, it went to the next resistance zone I put of 22,900, and broke that, it went to 22,980. So it's the same basically setup the Sensex has as of now. This is both the indexes today performed exactly the same, only Sensex does not have the kind of volumes the Nifty has, but I believe tomorrow's expiry should bring in more volume to the Sensex due to how it performed today. So, as I said, in the open, the high likelihood was to drift towards the top. If we drift towards the top, then the first hurdle is going to be very important, 75,700 to 75,780. If by chance we clear that, then we'll get very strong short covering. If we get rejected at that, then I expect a very sharp fall to 75,160. So that's how on the option buying side we will trade. Now on the option selling side, I would be very cautious tomorrow, as tomorrow there's a high risk of injections. This is the last time I said that was in the Fin Nifty, and we can see, in the Bank Nifty, and we can see what happened then. So I believe tomorrow option sellers have to be very careful, and the ones, since they are selling only for tomorrow's expiry, they preferably should come towards the end of the day rather than towards the latter part of the day, from let's say 1:30 p.m. onwards. Option selling from earlier tomorrow wouldn't be a wise decision. This is as there's too much of a range, and the bar which is formed today is too wide to predict in an option selling perspective what is safe. So only after about 1:30 is when it will be easier to predict what option sellers should do so as to capture the perfect momentum. If we face rejection between 75,700 and 75,780, then it will be safer to sell calls there, because it will have we can have a very strong thud. However, if we stay within the current zone in the middle, then it's better to sell both sides. Put P sells and C sells, basically P below 75,160 and C above 75,780. So that way you're in a margin of safety, as both sides you basically sold like a sandwich, and that works. So that's it for tomorrow's Sensex expiry. Expect it to be a much more complicated trading session due to what happened to the markets today. This is as the indexes moved up, the stocks did not move up, but the indexes had a very good basically afternoon session. So let us see how tomorrow plays out. If you like the video, then do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell so you get the upcoming videos notified in your YouTube app. Thank you.